Why are there not more people talking about the cultural richness of the Philippines? The Philippines, a country known for its stunning beaches, warm hospitality, and rich cultural heritage. From the vibrant festivals to the historic landmarks, the Philippines offers a unique blend of tradition and modernity. We're here to give you a warm welcome and guide you through the things you should never do in the Philippines. Plus, we'll sprinkle in some fun facts and catchy rhymes to keep things lively. Let's get started! One of the most important aspects of Filipino culture is the deep respect for elders. This respect is not just about being polite. It's woven into the very fabric of daily life. From the way people speak to their elders to the gestures they use, it's clear that age is honored in the Philippines. One of the most common ways this respect is shown is through the use of po and opo in conversation, especially when addressing someone older. These words don't have a direct translation in English, but they signify politeness and respect. Then there's the tradition of mano po, a gesture that might seem unfamiliar to visitors. When you greet an elder, you take their hand and press it to your forehead. This gesture is a sign of reverence and respect. It's a small but significant way to show that you honor their wisdom and experience. Fun fact, the mano po tradition has Spanish roots, as mano means hand in Spanish, and po is a Filipino article used to show respect. This blending of languages reflects the Philippines' rich colonial history and the fusion of cultures that make up Filipino society. If you skip the mano po, respect might just go, so greet them with grace, and you'll be a pro. So next time you meet a Filipino elder, don't be shy. Extend your hand, show your respect, and you'll surely make a good impression. When you enter a Filipino home, you might notice a small pile of shoes near the door. This isn't just for a show. Taking off your shoes before stepping inside is a common practice. The Philippines is a country where homes are considered sacred spaces, and keeping them clean is a sign of respect for the household. The practice of removing shoes is not just about cleanliness, it's also a gesture of humility. By removing your shoes, you're symbolically leaving the outside world behind and entering a place of comfort and respect. It reflects a shared value of cleanliness and respect for personal space, which is why you'll find similar practices in countries like Japan, Korea, and Thailand. So, when you visit a Filipino home, remember to look for that pile of shoes at the door. It's your cue to do the same and show your respect. While it's perfectly fine to enjoy yourself and be expressive, speaking too loudly or being overly boisterous, especially in public places, can be seen as disruptive and even disrespectful. This is particularly true in more formal or quiet settings like restaurants, public transportation, or religious sites. Keep it cool, don't shout and scream, be calm and kind, that's the dream. So, enjoy the lively Filipino culture, but remember, a little volume control goes a long way in showing respect for those around you. Refusing food, even if you're not hungry, can be seen as a rejection of their hospitality. So, when a Filipino offers you food, remember, it's not just about the meal, it's about sharing a piece of their culture with you. Take a bite, enjoy, and feel the warmth of Filipino hospitality. Criticizing Filipino cuisine. Now we all have our personal preferences when it comes to food, but when you're in the Philippines, it's important to approach local cuisine with an open mind. Filipinos take great pride in their food, which is often a reflection of their rich history and diverse cultural influences. From the savory adobo to the exotic balut, Filipino dishes are full of unique flavors that might be unfamiliar to foreign palates. While it's okay to have an honest reaction, openly criticizing Filipino cuisine, especially in front of your hosts, can be seen as disrespectful. Remember, food is more than just sustenance. It's a way for Filipinos to share their culture with you. So even if balut isn't your thing, try to appreciate the effort and tradition behind it. Fun fact, balut is often misunderstood by foreigners, but it's considered a delicacy in the Philippines. It's typically enjoyed with a pinch of salt and a splash of vinegar, and is believed to be packed with nutrients. For many Filipinos, eating balut is a nostalgic experience, often tied to childhood memories. Don't knock the food, give it a try, you might just love it. No need to be shy. So, next time you're presented with a dish that's new or unfamiliar, embrace the adventure. You might discover a new favorite, or at the very least, earn the respect of your Filipino friends. In the Philippines, the way you address someone says a lot about your respect for them. Titles like ate, older sister, kuya, older brother, tita, aunt, and tito, uncle, are used not only for family members, but also as a sign of respect when addressing someone older or in a position of authority. For example, if you're talking to someone slightly older than you, calling them kuya or ate is a simple way to show respect. On the other hand, addressing someone older without using these titles might come across as impolite, even if it's unintentional. It's common to hear these terms used in workplaces, schools, and even among friends as a way to foster a sense of community and respect. Call them ate, kuya, tito, or tita, show your respect and they'll greet you. so when in doubt, use these titles. It's a simple way to show respect and build rapport with the people you meet in the Philippines. After all, good things come to those who wait. Filipinos are known for their relaxed approach to time, often referred to as Filipino time. Things might not always start on the dot, and being overly impatient or rushing things can be seen as inconsiderate. Patience is key when dealing with any delays or waiting times. Fun fact: the concept of Filipino time has roots in the agricultural lifestyle of the past, where tasks were more dependent on natural rhythms than strict schedules. Don't sweat the wait, just take it slow. In the Philippines, go with the flow. The Philippines is a tropical paradise with plenty of beaches and hot weather, but that doesn't mean anything goes when it comes to clothing. While you might feel comfortable in shorts and a tank top, it's important to remember that modesty is valued in many parts of the country, especially in rural areas and religious sites. Dressing too revealingly can be seen as disrespectful, particularly in places like churches or when interacting with more traditional communities. When visiting a religious site, for example, it's common courtesy to wear clothing that covers your shoulders and knees. Some places even have shawls or wraps available for visitors who might not be dressed appropriately. This isn't just about following rules, it's about showing respect for the local customs and beliefs. The Philippines is predominantly Catholic, and religious festivals and events are an integral part of Filipino life. During these times, dressing modestly is not just encouraged but expected, as it's seen as a sign of reverence and respect. Cover up at church or in the town, respect the culture, don't let them frown. So, when you're packing for your trip, think about where you'll be going and what's appropriate to wear. A little mindfulness goes a long way in showing respect for the local culture. While some public displays of affection, PDA, are acceptable, excessive PDA, especially in conservative or rural areas, can make people uncomfortable. It's best to keep affection more low-key when in public. Fun fact: the Philippines is a country with strong traditional values, especially in rural areas. Modesty and propriety are highly valued, and PDA can be seen as too forward or inappropriate. A kiss or hug is fine, but don't go too far. Keep it sweet and subtle, like a shining star. The Philippines is a country rich in culture, history, and traditions. From vibrant festivals to everyday customs, Filipinos take great pride in their cultural heritage. As a visitor, showing appreciation for this culture is a sign of respect and can lead to deeper connections with the people you meet. Ignoring or dismissing local customs can be seen as disrespectful. Learning a few Tagalog phrases or simply showing interest in Filipino traditions, these small gestures can go a long way in making your visit more meaningful. Filipinos are generally very welcoming and eager to share their culture with visitors, so don't hesitate to engage and learn. Fun fact: the Philippines is home to over 175 languages, with Tagalog being one of the most widely spoken. While English is also widely understood, learning a few basic Tagalog phrases like salamat, thank you, or magandang umaga, good morning, can really endear you to the locals. Learn a phrase or join a dance, embrace the culture, give it a chance. So, whether you're in the city or the countryside, take the time to acknowledge and appreciate the local culture. It's a simple way to show respect and enrich your travel experience. In the Philippines, service workers are often treated with respect. Whether it's the waiter at your restaurant, the driver of your tricycle, or the vendor at the market, Filipinos generally show kindness and politeness to those in service roles. A simple salamat po, thank you, or a warm smile can go a long way in showing your appreciation. Tipping is not mandatory in the Philippines, but it's always appreciated, especially in the service industry. A small tip can make a big difference and is a nice way to say thank you for good service. While tipping isn't a requirement, it's customary to leave a small amount for good service, especially in more upscale establishments. Even a small tip of 20 pesos, about 40 cents, can be a generous gesture. Show some love to those who serve. A smile and thanks is what they deserve. So, remember to be kind and courteous to everyone you meet, especially those in service roles. It's a simple way to spread positivity and show respect during your visit. Remember, respect and understanding go a long way in making your visit enjoyable and leaving a positive impression. By embracing the local customs and traditions, you'll not only avoid any faux pas, but you'll also experience the warmth and hospitality that the Philippines is known for. Throughout this video, we've highlighted some key things to avoid, such as disrespecting local customs, ignoring social etiquette, and underestimating the importance of family and community. By being mindful of these points, you can ensure a more enriching and respectful experience. So when you visit the Philippines, take the time to learn about and appreciate the rich culture and traditions. Salamat po for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.